Yo.
20. Anna Maria Marconi. Anna Maria Marconi was never romantically involved with Peter Parker, but she did have a relationship with Spider-Man. This occurred during the time when Dr. Octopus took over Peter's body and became the superior Spider-Man. As Ock embraced his role as a hero, he developed feelings for Anna. The two met at Empire State University and fell in love. Ock even planned to propose and marry Anna. But those plans were disrupted when Peter Parker regained control of his body, leading to the end of their relationship. 19. Michelle Gonzalez. Michelle Gonzalez is often regarded as one of Spider-Man's most disliked love interests.
Ooh, really?
After Mephisto erased Peter Parker's marriage to Mary Jane, Peter found himself with a new life, sharing an apartment with Vin Gonzalez, a police officer and Carly Cooper's partner. Michelle, who was Vin's sister, initially didn't get along with Peter, but despite their rocky start, they eventually began dating. However, Michelle quickly became overly possessive of Peter. Things took a turn for the worse when Chameleon interfered in their relationship, creating even more tension until Michelle eventually decided to move to Chicago. 18. Jill Stacy. Gwen Stacy was Spider-Man's first true girlfriend and remains his greatest tragedy, as she died in his arms when he couldn't save her. This made Peter Parker's romantic involvement with Jill Stacy particularly awkward. Jill, Gwen's cousin, initially appeared as a friend to Mary Jane. However, when Peter and MJ hit a rough patch, Jill grew closer to Peter. After Peter believed that MJ had died, he began a relationship with Jill, but their romance came to an end when it was revealed that Mary Jane was still alive. 17. Betty Brant. Peter Parker's first romantic interest began during his high school years when he took his first job as a reporter for the Daily Bugle. It was there that he met Betty Brant, Jonah Jameson's assistant. Despite their age difference, Peter and Betty were drawn to each other and attempted to start a relationship, making her possibly Spider-Man's first girlfriend. However, their relationship quickly faced challenges as Peter had to frequently disappear to fulfill his duties as Spider-Man, battling his early supervillains. Betty sensed that something was amiss and began to feel that Peter wasn't fully committed to her. After one too many unexplained absences, Betty decided she needed some space and eventually met and fell in love with Ned Leeds. 16. Sophia Sandoval. On Earth 20051, one of Peter Parker's significant love interests was Sophia, a mutant with the ability to communicate with animals. Feeling a need for more human connection, Sophia eventually crossed paths with Emma Frost. Emma, using her telepathic abilities, orchestrated schemes to steal from wealthy citizens, often dragging Sophia along on these criminal activities, despite Sophia's young Spider-Man. Their actions soon caught the attention of Spider-Man, and after Emma discovered Spider-Man's true identity through her telepathy, she sent Sophia to Peter's school to gather more information about him. However, what Emma hadn't anticipated was that this would lead to Sophia becoming Spider-Man's girlfriend. 15. Carly Cooper. After the events of the Mephisto One More Day storyline, which erased Peter Parker's marriage to Mary Jane Watson, Carly Cooper emerged as his main love interest. Unfortunately, their relationship was doomed from the start because Peter kept his identity as Spider-Man a secret from her, despite Carly being a police officer. The two began dating shortly after the Mephisto deal, as Carly got to know Peter better. However, their relationship ultimately fell apart during the Spider Island comic book arc. Carly discovered Peter's secret identity as Spider-Man, leading to their breakup. Despite this, they continued to work together as allies. 14. Sarah Rushman. Sarah Rushman stands out as one of Peter Parker's more complex and ambiguous romantic interests. She had affiliations with both X-Force and the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants and was eventually coerced into working for S.H.I.E.L.D. During this time, while under S.H.I.E.L.D.'s brainwashing, she assumed the identity of a university student named Sarah Rushman. In her new identity, Sarah developed a crush on her professor, Peter Parker, leading to a few dates between them. However, once her true identity was uncovered, Peter helped her escape from S.H.I.E.L.D. With her memories restored, Sarah lost interest in pursuing a romantic relationship with Peter. 13. Lien Tang. Lien Tang was one of Spider-Man's more recent romantic interests. After Peter Parker regained control of his body and turned Parker Industries into a major success, he moved to Shanghai and began dating Lien Tang, a talented scientific designer. Lien was even responsible for creating the Spider-Man. However, their relationship took a turn when Peter discovered that Lien was secretly working for Zodiac. Although he eventually forgave her for the betrayal, their relationship was unable to fully recover, leading to its end. 12. Captain Marvel. One of Spider-Man's most unexpected romantic connections was with Carol Danvers. After years of operating as a solo hero, Spider-Man joined the Avengers, gaining not only strength, but also confidence. During this time, he began dating Carol Danvers, who was known as Ms. Marvel at the time. Peter Parker trusted Carol enough to reveal his secret identity to her. Although their relationship didn't progress beyond dating, it was evident that Carol had a strong affection for Spider-Man. 11. Deborah Whitman. Among all of Spider-Man's romantic relationships,
I've seen her before.
The one with Deborah Whitman stands out as particularly unsettling. Peter Parker met Deborah while he was a teaching assistant at Empire State University, where she worked as a secretary. Despite her being in an abusive marriage, the two developed a relationship. Deborah began experiencing delusions that Peter was actually Spider-Man, and disturbingly, he did nothing to dispel her belief. Eventually, this led her to divorce her husband, after which she disappeared from Spider-Man's life and the comics for many years. 10. Silk. A more recent romantic interest for Spider-Man emerged in 2014 when he began dating the superhero Silk. This pairing was briefly popular among fans, though it didn't evolve into a lasting relationship. Cindy Moon, who shares a connection with Peter Parker due to both being bitten by the same radioactive spider, found herself drawn to him. Their mutual attraction was intensified by the spider venom that coursed through their veins, creating a unique, almost primal bond. While they fought alongside each other as allies and shared a passionate connection, their relationship remained limited to a short-term affair rather than developing into something more enduring. 9. Natasha Romanoff. Peter Parker has had many love interests over the years, but few are as dangerous as Black Widow. Natasha Romanoff, one of the top secret agents in the Marvel Universe, often finds herself a prime target for Hydra. After being captured and subjected to severe torture, her mind fractured, creating an alternate personality named Nancy Rushman, a school teacher, to protect her from revealing sensitive information. When Spider-Man rescued her, Nancy quickly developed romantic feelings for him. However, once her true memories were restored, she no longer felt any romantic attraction to Peter, leading to the end of their brief connection. 8. Mockingbird. One of Spider-Man's more unexpected romantic partners was Mockingbird, who was famously known as Hawkeye's ex-wife. In 2017,
oh my gosh.
During Peter Parker's tenure as the CEO of Parker Industries, he collaborated with S.H.I.E.L.D. on various projects, which brought him into contact with Mockingbird. Over time, their professional relationship evolved into a romantic one. Peter even designed a new costume for Mockingbird, further solidifying their connection. Despite this, their relationship never reached the depth of some of Peter's other romances, and they eventually parted ways when they realized they had little in common beyond their superhero lives. 7. Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones, a prominent hero in the Marvel Universe with significant super strength, has a surprising connection to Peter Parker that was revealed in the new Avengers number 51.
Wasn't she with
In this issue, Jessica shares that she was in the same science class as Peter Parker during high school and was even on the same field trip when he was bitten by the radioactive spider. Jessica also admitted to having a major crush on Peter back then. However, before she could express her feelings, her life took a dramatic turn due to a major accident that granted her superpowers. As a result, romantic interests became secondary to her new responsibilities and challenges. While they never shared a kiss, this connection remains an interesting and honorable mention in Spider-Man's romantic history. 6. Kitty Pryde. One of Spider-Man's most unexpected romantic entanglements was with Kitty Pryde from the X-Men, a relationship exclusive to the Ultimate Marvel Comics universe. In this storyline, Kitty, a young member of the X-Men, and Peter Parker, still a high school student and superhero, began dating after Peter's breakup with Mary Jane Watson. This pairing was notable for Peter as it introduced him to a girlfriend who was also a superhero, allowing them to connect on a deeper level. Despite the genuine affection between them, Peter's lingering feelings for Mary Jane ultimately overshadowed his relationship with Kitty, leading to its end. 5. Emma Frost. Emma Frost, renowned for her formidable telepathic abilities, is often associated with the X-Men and has had notable romantic entanglements, including with Scott Summers. However, on Earth 20051, a younger Emma Frost developed a crush on Spider-Man. Emma's telepathy allowed her to peer into Spider-Man's mind, where she was deeply moved by the genuine heroism and kindness she discovered within Peter Parker. Captivated by these qualities, she tried to intervene in Peter's relationship with his then girlfriend, Sophia Chat Sandoval. Despite her efforts, Emma's plans were unsuccessful, but it works as an honorable mention as well. 4. Black Cat. While many of Spider-Man's love interests were individuals Peter Parker knew in his civilian life, Black Cat stands out as a unique case. Initially one of Spider-Man's adversaries, Black Cat's encounters with the web-slinger evolved from antagonistic flirtation into a genuine romantic relationship. Unlike most, Black Cat accepted Spider-Man's dual identity without issue, which was a significant aspect of their connection. Over time, her feelings for Peter Parker grew, and their relationship deepened. Despite the rocky start, Spider-Man and Black Cat have reunited, reflecting their complex and enduring bond. 3. Silver Sable. One of Spider-Man's most dangerous girlfriends was Silver Sable,
no way they did
a highly skilled mercenary and assassin. Unlike his relationships with heroes like Mockingbird or reformed villains like Black Cat, Silver Sable was a morally complex figure who initially stood on the opposite side of the law. As the leader of her own private military company, Silver Sable's missions often clashed with Spider-Man's ideals. However, the two eventually found common ground when her targets were villains. Their relationship took a dramatic turn during the Ends of the Earth storyline, when Dr. Octopus threatened global destruction. In this pivotal moment, Silver Sable revealed her true feelings for Spider-Man and ultimately sacrificed her life to save him, solidifying her as one of the most impactful figures in his life. 2. Gwen Stacy. One of Spider-Man's greatest and most tragic girlfriends was Gwen Stacy. While Peter Parker's first romantic relationship was with Betty Brant, it was Gwen Stacy who became his first true love. Gwen made her debut in Amazing Spider-Man number 31, and while both she and Peter were initially dating other people, their undeniable chemistry eventually drew them together. Their relationship blossomed into something significant, with many believing Gwen was the woman Peter would marry. However, their love story met a devastating end when Peter's arch-nemesis, the Green Goblin, kidnapped and killed Gwen in Amazing Spider-Man number 121. Her death marked one of the most heartbreaking moments in Spider-Man's history and one of the most iconic stories in all of comic books. Gwen's death had a profound impact on Peter's life, symbolizing the personal cost of being Spider-Man. Due to the significance of this story, Marvel has vowed never to resurrect Gwen Stacy, leaving her loss as a permanent and painful chapter in Peter Parker's journey. 1. Mary Jane. The most iconic love interest in Spider-Man's life
Upside down kiss, iconic.
Watson, the woman who eventually became his wife. Mary Jane, a model, was initially someone Peter Parker felt was out of his league, but their deep connection and love transcended any doubts. Their relationship and subsequent marriage became one of the most cherished romances in Marvel Comics, symbolizing a perfect balance between Peter's life as both Spider-Man and Peter Parker. However, their love story faced a heartbreaking twist when Peter made a deal with Mephisto to save Aunt May's life, which led to their marriage being erased from history. Despite this devastating turn of events, Peter and Mary Jane's love was so powerful that they naturally gravitated back to each other over time. And that's the video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to watch more videos that will appear on the screen right now.
Okay.